This was a nice work sequence to find the wing forward who was isolated 1v1. Here we have two forwards positioned and ready to go, and a nice through ball is made. Here we recognize that we have players ready to go to goal. We're isolated 1v1, but the ball just doesn't quite make it through. In this situation, our forward is not marked and they have no depth. It would be best to make two quick passes and the play is still be on. However, with the dribbling, it takes too much time and the defense gets set. Here the team does an excellent job of finding the center forward, and then we have two players running to the corners where there is lots of space. An excellent job of finding the wing as a target player and the center forward making the through run to the corner into space. Here we've done an excellent job of finding the technical player with the offensive mid making a through run into space and unmarked. Here an excellent example of carrying the ball just long enough to get the defense to come to you and leave their player. A similar play as to the last one, and another key part that makes this work well is the outside wing makes that run into space into the corner. A nice overlapping play between our center mids, but an extra few touches is needed to allow that outside wing to fully make a run into space so we have a chance to play the ball through. Here we just missed the opportunity with the center forward making that through run into the space into the corner. Here a very close opportunity presents itself and we almost get a through ball to a wide open center forward for a 1v1 opportunity with the goalie. We get a through ball in, and even though it doesn't get to our player, the defender doesn't know where her players are, is under pressure, and is forced to just kick the ball out. So even though we didn't win possession on the pass, we have our whole team up in their attacking third. From a smart, composed drop, the center mid finds a well-positioned outside winger. We could have further capitalized on this if the winger had started making her run sooner and had more momentum going forward. Another play that finds us knocking on the door with a slightly better through ball has our forward getting a great attacking opportunity. Same as the last clip, we have a very well positioned center forward making that through run, and the through ball just doesn't quite come off. Again, so close to creating another fantastic opportunity. And I think you see the theme coming clear. If the ball had gone to the left mid and just gotten the ball through the defense or over the defense, we would have been running towards goal. Here we have a huge gap with our three defenders, none of which is marking their one forward. Also, the center mid goes to the ball instead of finding her mark, allowing that outside player a lot of free room down the side of the field. This is what the two formations look like overlapping each other. The big challenge for the 3-4-3 to defend the 4-3-3 is the defensive center mid of the opposing team. The strategy of the 3-4-3 is to concede space, and so we pull in the two outside wings into the middle, one of whom will have to mark that defensive center mid. The center forward shifts over slightly while both wings drop straight back. The back three begin to slightly shift over to the left side. As the opposing team's outside defender begins to dribble forward, our left midfielder drops back to stay with her mark, giving our outside defender time to get there to cover. Once the outside back is in position to cover, the left mid can now push up to mark the player with the ball. If the other team does get the ball to their defensive center mid, then everyone needs to drop back and collapse to prevent a through ball and give us time to get our wingers back into the play and also figure out how to best rotate to cover the encroaching defensive center mid. Most ideal option is for one of our defenders to rotate up and cover our center mids player, who can then rotate over and take the defensive center mid. If one of the attacking center mids drifts wide, it forces our mark to go with her. Then one of our defenders or marking backs will have to come forward and engage in a one-on-one with the encroaching opposing defensive center mid. This is a little bit precarious because there are players now running at our defender in an open field. If the goalkeeper plays the ball slowly to the outsides, one winger can drop in to cover the opposing defensive center mid while the other winger helps out to pressure the ball. First off, we want to use our outside defenders as we can move the ball up the field under control and start to pull their team out of shape. Secondly, if we are given this much space and a numerical advantage, we need to use it. Starting formation for goal kick should have our two outside defenders dropping into the 18 with our center defender at the top of the 18, providing a nice diamond, as well as having our outside mids wide on the touchline. Here's another goal kick where we have our three defenders open, but instead we play it into a 5 versus 2 opportunities where we're very outnumbered. Here we have pretty much our whole team in between the center circle, which is about a quarter of the space of the field. So our outside mids and outside wingers need to be way wider, with our outside mids basically on the touchline. First off, I want to notice the touch out of pressure and the pass backwards. But this is one for the highlight reel. Very cool play here. Recognize we're given lots of space, play it short, which pulls their player out of position. Our outside wing gets wide on the touchline. Center mid makes a great run into the space where she was. Unfortunately, a pass straight down the line or into the middle would have made this play continue on wonderfully.